of how we can have peace in our lives in the midst of our situation. For those of you who haven't studied Paul, Paul at some point in his ministry was placed in prison, multiple times actually, for spreading the word of God. And even in the midst of his situation, we can see where Paul was alongside of Silas, and they were in prison, and all they could do is simply worship God. No matter what they were going through, they knew that the God they served brought peace to their situation. So even in prison, they found a way to have peace. Such a moment where I know if I was in prison, I'd be a little freaked out. I can't be in a little secluded box, chained up. I don't know about you guys, but that's a little weird for me. Being told what to do, when to do it. I mean, my wife keeps me in check, but, and that aspect is a little difficult. And yeah, just knowing that there's peace in the middle of your situation is what is necessary for us to have that, because we need to display that same peace to others. Knowing that when others are going through hard times, they have a counselor that they can come to, someone who in their grief can bring relief to them, that can be by their side, a shoulder to cry on. And by doing these things, by imitating God and Jesus specifically in this situation, it allows us to be doers of the word of God and not just say what we want to say and then act a different way, but allow our fruits to flourish and make an impact on others. And let me stop before I keep on talking too much and burn all of our time. But patience is another thing that we need.
That's right. So patience is now this is one of the fruit that I'm still working on myself, to be honest. Like I'm I'm still working on that. Just bear with me. You could ask my wife. She knows I'm not that patient, but I'm getting better, I promise. So the Bible is very clear in that we must have patience with one another and also be patient and wait on the Lord. Psalms 41 says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me, and he heard my cry. King David wrote this psalm in his time of need. And Paul also tells us in Galatians 6:9, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So just think about that when you're going through a difficult time, or when it happens to me when I'm at Walmart, someone honks the horn behind me, like, buddy, calm down. The lady just